16 years old, palm sweating on chrome. First key, first dream, first ride home. Pops dropped the keys in my open hand. Said this bucket gonna teach you how to be a man. 80-something frame with a crooked door. Primer on the hood and a rusted floor. But to me it was a spaceship, brand new wings. The poorest little king with the richest dreams. I watched it every Sunday like a sacred right. Saved my burger checks for the wheel weights right. The homies clowned the dents but they all leaned in. When the engine finally turned and the grin set in. First lap round the block, window squeaking down. Felt like a coronation rolling through the town. Lay your phone knocking from a one good speaker. Young dream rising like a temperature read. First key, first dream, first ride alive. Every legend started with a barely running fire. Shine come later, heart come first. Polish on the dream till the bubble don't burst. Young hand steady on the hand-me-down wheel. First key, first dream, first taste of real. First taste. Turn the key, let the future ignite. Bounce with the funk in the golden light. From a rusted frame to a boulevard star. Every king remember his first old car. Dream big, start small, ride proud. First key anthem, play it loud. Yeah. I learned the riches from my Uncle Lee. Saturday seminars, parts for free. We pulled a bench seat from the salvage row. Velvet maroon with a cigarette hole. Patched it with a patch like a purple heart. Every little fix was a work of art. The radio static but the funk came through. I drummed the dashboard till my knuckles blue. Mama watched me leave with a worried smile. Said keep it under 30 for the first few miles. I waved like a captain on a maiden sail. Young legend writing his earliest tale. That bucket taught me patience, taught me pride. Taught me every dream need a working ride. Yeah, junior year flex in the parking lot. My bucket sat humble by the rich kids. Yeah, they had the leather, had the paint brand new. But my ride had stories and the soul came through. The long way home past the Lowrider row. OGs nodding at the kid rolling slow. One said, young blood, keep that motor clean. Best foundation is a humble machine. I stack my summers, every dollar earned. New paint, new spokes, watch the corner turn. By senior year, she was candy and chrome. The bucket that the block once laughed at grown. Same first key hanging on my chain today. Reminder where the dream first learned to play. Now the garage hold a fleet of shine, but none of them hit like that first of mine. I tell the young homies with the new car itch. The love comes standard, not included with the rich. Your first old motor is a faithful friend. Teach you why to build and how to mend. So when you get your key, hold it up to the sun. That little piece of metal is a dream begun. Put a little wax on the hood tonight. First king, first dream, first love, first life, first key, first dream, first ride alive. Every legend started with a barely running fire. Shine come later, heart come first. Polish on the dream till the bubble don't burst. Young hand steady on the hand-me-down wheel. First key, first dream, first taste of real. Yeah. First key, first dream. For every kid with a bucket and a plan, the Boulevard waiting. Young legend, turn the key. Summers and a learner's grin. Whistles and playing when the day begin. I rode the bus past the Lowrider lot. Press my dreams to the window glass high. The fellas with the candy paint, 10 years grown. Someday I promised I would hold my own. I sketched my dream car in my notebook line. Hydraulics in the margins of my study time. Mama said, son, keep your grades up first. The Boulevard rewards the ones who put the work. So I aced my classes with the funk inside. 16 with a dream of a future ride. The warm scent humming like a promise kept. Every dream got a mile and I ain't even stepped. 16 with a dream, eyes on the chrome. Whistle on the wind saying, wait your turn, roam. Pocket full of nothing but a head full of plans. 16 with a dream and working hands. The Boulevard watching as the young ones grow. 16 with a dream, let the whistle blow.
After school shifts at the car wash bay, watching Lowrider shine and roll away. I studied every detail, the dips, the sways, mental blueprints for my future days. Old man Gus let me sit in his ride, 63 Velvet with the pride inside. He said dreams need engines, engines need care. Same with your spirit, young man, beware. Don't chase the shine before the soul is set. The cleanest paint job is your self-respect. I carried that wisdom like a pocket stone, polished it nightly when I sat alone. The whistle sent answer to my growing fire. 16 with a dream, and climb. Dream on, young rider, road will wait. Every golden cruiser had a learner's gate. Save up, build slow, the funk will guide. 16 with a dream of a future ride. Warm winds carry what the heart can see. Steam with a dream, that was me. Friday nights I watched the Boulevard glow from the taco stand bench with my homie Joe. We rated every ride like the judges do. Someday us, I said, and he said true. The dream wasn't envy, it was apprenticeship. Every cruise we watched was a mentorship. I learned the culture before I learned the clutch. Respect and patience can't rush the touch. The whistle melody drifting from a passing frame felt like the future calling out my name. I wrote my plan on a napkin square. Job, save, build, repair. Joe still got that napkin in a frame today. Two dreamers from the bench who found their way. Now I look back on that 16-year fire. Every step I took moved the dream up higher. The bus stop kid with the notebook art built his ride from a faithful heart. So this verse goes out to the window glass dreamers, car wash workers and the bus seat schemers. Your time is coming like a sunrise shore. Keep your dream polished and your purpose pure. The whistle sent singing what I always knew. 16 with a dream, your dream come true. 16 with a dream, eyes on the chrome. Whistle on the wind saying wait your turn wrong. Pocket full of nothing but a head full of plans. 16 with a dream and working hands. The Boulevard watching as the young ones grow. 16 with a dream, let the whistle blow. 16 with a dream, yeah. To every young rider at the bus stop, your Boulevard is waiting. Keep dreaming, keep building.
Family heirloom on wheels. Hand-me-down Chevy. 3 generations deep. Let it roll slow. Yeah. Granddaddy bought it off the lot in time when gas was cheap and the chrome would shine. He courted grandma in the front bench seat, driving movies on a velvet street. Then Pops inherited the road and throne, took it across the county to find his own. Now the keys land soft in my open palm. 3 generations in a steel-built song. The engine hum carry the family tone. Every mile of memory, the wheels are known. I keep it original, the radio crackles. Same old hum through the same old shackles. This ain't just a car, it's a living tree. Hand-me-down Chevy, rolling history. Hand-me-down Chevy, keep it in the line. Grandfather's chrome and the father's shine. Slow roll heavy with the family soul. Hand-me-down Chevy, never getting old. 3 sets of hands on a single wheel. Hand-me-down Chevy, generational steel. I found a photograph beneath the seat. Granddaddy leaning with a Sunday pleat. Same bumper glisten in the 68. Same smile I'm wearing when I rode a gate. Pops carved his initials by the glove box door. 16-year-old rebel in 74. I added mine gentle with a pocket knife. 3 sets of letters, 1 family life. The upholstery thread been sewn 3 times. Each stitch an era, each tear a climb. Grandma's perfume still ghosts the air, mixed with Pop's cologne in my own wear. You can buy a new car with a paper stack, but you can't buy a Chevy with your bloodline back. Roll slow, I know what the elders gave. Every dinner lesson let me say, keep the title sacred in the engine tune. Hand me down Chevy under western moon. Pass it on further when my time arrives. Hand me down Chevy, keep the line alive. Sunday mornings I do the ritual wash. Bucket in the chamois, no power slosh. Gentle on the places where the paint wear thin, like washing the shoulders of my oldest kin. The neighbors' kids gather when the suds run gold. I tell them the stories that the fenders hold. How granddaddy drove it through the 65 flames. How pops brought mama home through the wedding rains. How I learned to parallel on this very frame. Every generation add a verse to the name. The block respected like a rolling shrine. Hand me down Chevy on the family vine. And when it cruised the boulevard real slow, 3 generations waving from the window glow. My little man already 5 years strong. Comes the engine rhythm like a nursery song. He polished the hubcaps with his tiny hand. 4th generation of the Chevy clan. One day these keys gonna find his palm. Same steel heartbeat, same family calm. I'll teach him the rituals to wash the wax, the slow roll manners and the family facts. The Chevy gon' carry him where it carried me, down the boulevard of our legacy. Hand me down Chevy, keep it in the line. Grandfather's chrome and the father's shine. Slow roll heavy with the family soul. Hand me down Chevy, never getting old. 3 sets of hands on a single wheel. Hand me down Chevy, generational steel. Hand me down Chevy, yeah. From granddaddy to pops to me. And one day, little man, to you, keep it rolling. Family. Yeah. 20-something. Garage years. Painting primer season. Destiny. Sing for the builders. Yeah, yeah.
Painting primer, baby. Layer by layer. Building up a dream with a patient prayer.
Sand it down smooth. Let the colors come true.
Painting primer days, I believe in you.
Ooh, the masterpieces hiding under gray.
Painting primer love, we gon' shine someday.
22 years old in a rented garage. Knuckles full of grease and the dream at large. The frame set gray like a winter sky. Primer coat, promise of a future fly. Every Friday paycheck, split in 3. Rent and ramen in the chassis fee. The homies at the club, but I'm under the hood. Sacrifice singing where the music should. Destiny stopped by with the radio on. Humming to the wrenches like a garage song. She say the gray look ugly now, but watch it bloom. Every butterfly starred in a primer cocoon. I learned that
Some of what the builders know.
the unglamorous layers make the final glow. Yeah.
Layer by layer, coat by coat, building up the dream like a slow love note. Sand and polish, patience and grind, paint and primer days that becoming kind. When the candy finally drip in the sun, we'll remember the gray where it all begun.
The block clown hard at the door, gray shell. Called it the ghost shit, wish me well. But the OG painters at the body shop, now they slow approval at my primer prop. They told me wet, sounding like calligraphy. Ay, 800 grit and humility. 3 coats of patience to a doubt. 1 long summer sweating it out. Destiny brought lemonade and harmony. Sang to defenders my future symphonies. A voice in the garage was the soundtrack gold. Building something beautiful from a frame so old. The great days running but I count on blessed. Every masterpiece beginning undressed.
I while she's standing in the summer heat. Patience like a metronome, steady and sweet. The gray gon' fade, baby, gold gon' stay. Diamonds need the pressure and the dreams need clay. I sing to the primer like it's already chrome, cause I see the finish line, I see you home. Keep your hands steady and your vision clear. Paint and primer season to shine.
The timber came golden and the booth was booked. Candy apple crimson, one last look. I sprayed the first coat with a surgeon's comb. Years of gray sweat in my steady palm. The color ran deep like a sunset sea. Every layer underneath, holding up the dream. When she rolled out, gleaming in the autumn light, the whole block gathered at the beautiful sight.
Same ones who clown, now they tip they hats. The ghost ship sailing and the shine talk back. Destiny laughing with the proudest eyes. Told you she sang to the crimson skies. Paint and primer gospel, yeah, hear it plain. No shine ever came without the great day grind. Paint and primer, baby, layer by layer, layer by layer. Building up a dream with a patient prayer. Sand it down smooth, let the colors come true. Paint and primer days, I believe in you.
Ooh, the masterpieces hiding under gray.
Paint and primer love, we gon' shine someday.
Yeah. Paint and primer, yeah.
For everybody in the gray coat season.
Your color's coming,
They
keep saying it.
keep believing.
Yeah. Corner politics, learn the unwritten law. Hard flow chopping like a vandal saw every block of parliament. Every stupid seat, corner politics, running every street. Keep your word iron and your handshake true. Corner politics, the code come through. Yeah. 25 and I know the bylaws cold. Who holds the corner and whose story's old? The barbershop senate and the stoop committee, unofficial governors of the inner city. I came up a page in this concrete court. Learn when to speak and when to abort. The First Amendment of the curb is respect. Violate that and you collect the debt. I watched ambassadors with gold-tooth grins negotiate peace where the alley begins. No textbooks printed what these corners teach. Diplomacy lessons in the hood's on speech. The bass hit choppy like a gavel slam. Corner politics, know who I am. Vote with your conduct, campaign with your code. Corner politics on the Westside road. The streets keep minutes though they never write. Every move recorded in the neighborhood site. Stand for the block and the block stand back. Corner politics, matter of fact. The liquor store corner is a border town. Two jurisdictions where the line breaks down. I seen the elder statesman squash the noise with a word and a nod to the corner boys. Power out here ain't a chain or a stack. It's the weight of your name when you ain't looking back. My pops held office on this very curb. Chairman of the handshake, master of the word. He left me a seat in his voting rights. The trust of the corners in the porch lamp lights. I legislate peace when the tempers flare. Filibuster nonsense with a veteran stare. The young ones watch how the motion's done. Corner politics, second to none. City Hall promise, but the corner deliver. Food drive Friday by the concrete river. We pass our policies hand to hand. Real grassroots on the curbside land. When the rec center funding got cut in half. The corner cockers did the math. Car wash Saturdays in a place sale run. Rebuilt the gym before the season done. That's governance the gov never knew. Corner politics, the realest crew. We don't need a podium to serve the block. Just a folding table and a steady clock. The chop in my cadence, it's the speaker's gavel. Corner politics, watch the good unravel. So when you pass my corner, hat tip slow. Yeah, this intersection got a CEO, got a senator, elders in the youth committee. Self-governed island in a sprawling city. The unwritten constitution kept us whole through every recession that the decade stole. I hold my office till my term expire, then pass the corner to a young one higher. The realest politics ain't on your screen, it's on the curb where the loyalty's seen. Corner politics, learn the unwritten law. Hard flow chopping like a vandal saw every block of parliament. Every stupid seat, corner politics, running every street. Keep your word iron and your handshake true. Corner politics, the code come through. Corner politics. Session adjourned. Same Kurt tomorrow. Same lessons learned. Keep your name clean. Keep your corner tight. Westside government, good night. Sunday morning, church bells and chrome. Three-wheel motion all the way home. Yeah. 30 years old and the craft is mine. Deep funk bass on the Sunday line. I took the frame where the faithful walk. Three-wheel reverence on the Boulevard chalk. The deacon smile from the chapel stairs. Even the choir sneak the parking lot stairs. I keep it respectful, slow and clean. Sunday three-wheeling is a sacred scene. The whistle synth humming like a hymn refrain. Sunshine washing off the Saturday strain. Families waving from the diner glass. I dip the nose gentle as the elders pass. It's the day of rest, but the funk still rolls. Three-wheel Sunday for the Westside soul. Three-wheel Sunday, tilted to the sky. One wheel praying while the others fly. Deep funk rolling like a gospel groove. Three-wheel Sunday, watch the family move. Slow and holy down the Boulevard line. Three-wheel Sunday, divine by design. Yeah. After the service, it's the park parade. Domino tables in the oak tree shade. I three-wheel pass with a horn tap him. Auntie sweet potato calling him. The whole congregation of the Lowrider faith gathered in the sunshine, keeping the pace. We talk suspension like the scholars do. Coilovers, cylinders, the gospel truth. The funk roll deeper than the barbecue smoke. Generations bonding over piston and spoke. Little ones climbing on the spare tire mount. Learning the culture before they can count. Sunday's the Sabbath of the switch and chrome. Three-wheel motion, the family home. Easy like a Sunday claim. Three wheels rolling in the family name. Deep funk blessing on the afternoon. Coming soon. Praise the builders and the hands that carve. Three-wheel Sunday. That's the day we got. Golden hour falling on the chapel spires. The last free-wheel lap before the day retires. I cruise past grandma's with the angle high. She blessed the Chevy from the porch nearby. Her hands seen decades of this rolling art. She say the tilt look like a praising heart. That's why we do it, see the elders know. The three-wheel stance is a thank you show. Gratitude leaning toward the western sun. For every Sunday and the week to come. The funk bass walking like it's headed home. Slow benediction in the fading chrome. I set her down level at the driveway gate. Three-wheel Sunday. Heavy and gray. Now the street lights humming and the day is foul. Another Sunday in the family aisle. I cover the Chevy like I tuck in Kent. Whisper see you next week to the discipline. The week gon' come with its rush and grind. But Sunday's three-wheeling stay on my mind. A day for the chrome and the ones we love. A tilt to the frame to the sky above. That's the rhythm of a Westside life. Work hard, ride slow, hold tight. Sunday tilted to the sky. One wheel praying while the others fly. Deep funk rolling like a gospel groove. Three-wheel Sunday, watch the family move. Slow and holy down the Boulevard line. Three-wheel Sunday, divine by design. Three-wheel Sunday, amen. Same time next week. Keep one wheel toward heaven. Yeah, roll easy. Yeah. Yeah. That's a yeah. Trophy season. rode a velvet rope. Bouncy bass knocking with the highest hope. Years of garage nights on display today. Trophy season, hip hip hooray. Judges with the clipboards, crowds and all. Trophy season, the best you ever saw. Yeah, yeah, 35 and the bill's complete. Convention center holding every street. I back her in gentle on the mirror tiles. Candy brandy wine drawing all the smiles. Engraved valve covers like a signature page. 10 years of patience on the turntable stage. The undercarriage chrome like a chandelier. Spectators leaning in from far and near. I shake the hands of builders I admired. The same magazines that my youth required. Now my own creation hold a plaque spot. Every sleepless garage night worth what I got. The bouncy bass celebrating in my chest. Trophy season, Westside, finest dress. Shine for the judges, shine for the block. Every polished inch beat the ticking clock. Years in the making, moment in the sun. Trophy season crowning what the patience won. Hold the hardware high for the ones who taught. Trophy season, the dream we caught. Yeah. My daughter hold the second place cup from spring. She polish it prouder than anything. I tell her placement ain't the real prize. Dig the craft in the family make the moment big. We walk the aisles where the legends post. Frame off masterpieces coast to coast. Every builder nodding that respectful nod. A brotherhood written in lacquer and ride. The DJ spinning funk through the rafter beams. Bass bouncing off 1,000 dreams. Lil homie sketching builds on that pamphlet back. Same way I started. Matter of fact, I signed one sketch like a celebrity. Trophy season, planting the next gen seed. Yeah. The announcer called a sweepstakes class. My heart drumming double through the looking glass. They read the name slow, and the crowd erupt. 10 years of grinding in the golden cup. I hold it high for my Uncle Lee, ranch hand professor. My history for pops in the Chevy in the car wash days. For destiny's harmonies in the prime of grays. The flashbulbs popping like a galaxy. The whole crew rushing up to dance with me. This trophy heavy with the family weight. Every name we carry made the metal great. The bass drop bouncing like the confetti fall. Trophy season, we conquered all. Load out evening and the hall go dim. I roll up the trailer with a victory hymn. The trophy buckled in the passenger side, like royalty riding on a homeward glide. Next season coming with a higher bar. New builders rising with their primer cars. I'll be in the garage with the door rolled high, coaching the hungry as they pass on by. The cycle keeps spinning like a ghost spoke wheel. Trophy season forever, that's trophy season. Rode a velvet rope, bouncy bass knocking with the highest hope. Years of garage nights on display today. Trophy season, hip hip hooray. Judges with the clipboards, crowds and all. Trophy season, the best you ever saw. Trophy season, yeah. For every builder still standing in the dark, your season's coming. Keep building, champ.
Every ride got history. Some of it shine, some of it scar. Listen. Yeah. There's a crease in the quarter panel driver's side. From the night the block turned to dangerous tide. 90-something summer when the tension peaked. I was parked on the corner where the hard rain leaked. Straight metal kissed her in the crossfire run. She wore that bruise like a sad old song. I never hammered it back to new. Some scars deserve to stay in view. The slow bass morning like a midnight bell. Every dinner chapter I know too well. She carried me out when the smoke got thick. Faithful old frame with the heartbeat quick. We survived that era. Me and her. Scars on the frame, lest we forget what were. Scars on the frame, stories in the steel. Slow bass rolling out of memories filled. Every crease and crack got a name and date. Scars on the frame, heavy freight. We don't paint over what the hard times taught. Scars on the frame. The battles fought, There's a burn on the bench from my cousin Ray. Last cigarette before he passed away. I keep it uncovered like a reserve seat. Some ghosts deserve their place to keep. The crack in the windshield, bottom right. From the riot summer, when the city ignite, I drove through chaos, getting grandma home. Glass car, the bottle, but we made it home. Each mark a mile of the rougher road. Each scratch a verse in the heavy coat. The young ones ask why I don't restore. I tell them history ain't a chore. Frame too perfect, got nothing to say. Scars on the frame show we found a way. We're proud, every battle line. We still remember what the heart declined. Slow roll heavy through the years of flame. Survival written in the scars on the frame. Under the damage that the journey gave. Scars on the frame. Right. The trunk lid wobble from a tow chain pull. Night we dragged my brother's ride from a ditch too full. He was 3 months sober and sliding back. The Chevy and me kept his hope on track. We drove all night till the sunrise came. Talked him steady through the windshield frame. He's 7 years clean now, coaching ball. That trunk lid wobble, worth more than all. The paint sun faded on the eastern side. From years of mornings on the workman's ride. Factory ships when the times got lean. She never once failed the machine. These miles of loyalty you can't replace. Scars on the frame, amazing grace. So when they offer me the full restore, frame off, mirror finish, I close the door. She earned the lines like a veteran face. Every wrinkle holding the family place. When my last ride come and the keys move on, I want my son reading every scar like a song. This crease, this burn, this fade to shine. A whole life, written line by line. The slow bass settle like the evening dust. Scars on the frame, in the steel we trust. Scars on the frame. Stories in the steel, slow bass rolling how the memories feel. Every crease and crack got a name and date. Scars on the frame, heavy freight. We don't paint over what the hard times taught. Scars on the frame. The battles fought. Scars on the frame. Every mark, a memory. Every memory in my ride on. Oh girl, ride on. Yeah. 40 years settled and the pros is clean. Most articulate cruiser that the coast has seen. The candy paint catch the street light ring. A halo with crimson on a polished wing. I speak my history and measure bars. Eloquent mileage under western stars. The whistle sent phrasing like a learned tongue. Every avenue a stanza, every mile well strung. I mentor on Tuesdays at the trade school shop.
Teach the young hands where the sanding stop.
Language and lack of the parallel art.
It's both about layers and patient heart.
The halo glows soft on the evening glass.
Candy paint scripture from a polished past. Candy paint halo in the Boulevard light. Every coat of crimson got a story to write. Smooth words rolling with the whistle's grace.
Candy paint halo around this place.
Tanya sing the glory of the patient hand. Candy paint halo over Westside land.
They ask why the finish looks celestial deep. 12 coats of devotion while the city sleep. I quote my mentors when the spray gun hiss. Old man Gus and his catechism list. Keep your booth dust free and your mind the same. Purity of process is the pain is fame. The halo ain't magic, it's a method shown. 1,000 gentle passes till the depth is grown.
Same with a sentence, same with a soul.
Polish your speech till the meanings glow.
I lecture smooth but I listen more.
Wisdom's the lack of worth waiting for.
The crimson hope court in the grocery line.
Every nod of respect is a
Thank you, no.
I seen that halo from a block away. crimson glory at the close of day. The man in the Chevy like a matching pair, polished in patience beyond compare.
Singing for the painters in the midnight booth, layer by layer, chasing truth. Your halo earn, baby, wear it proud. Candy paint blessing, sing it loud, low, blow.
Like the gospel of a job done right.
Candy paint halo in the fading light.
Beat with the polish of a learned man.
Every word laid careful like the painter's hand. Shine
for the patient
and the discipline. Candy paint halo.
Having
Skin.
young painter came by with a rushed out flame. Wanted halo glory, but he skipped the grain. I walked him slow through the prep work creed. 80% of the shine is what the eyes can't read. He sanded all summer with a grumbling face. Then his first deep finish put a smile in place. Now we preach the prep like a convert true. Inside a halo pass from old to new. Tanya hum approval from the porch rail seat.
Her voice in the whistle scent weaving sweet.
The block at twilight where the crimson glow.
Reflections of patience in the world below.
A Parker gentle
Where the family see. Candy paint halo. Legacy. Candy paint halo in the Boulevard light. Every coat of crimson got a story to write. Smooth words rolling with the whistle's grace.
candy paint halo around this place.
Tanya sing the glory of the patient hand. Candy paint halo over Westside land.
Candy paint halo. Yeah,
12 coats deep, 40 years strong.
for the painters and the poets. Keep your layers honest.
Yeah. Engine block press. Hey, hey. Hard times hit like a seized up piston. Rim past doing nobody listen. I'm in the garage at the midnight hour. Rich and no hope with a quarter tank power. The plant closed down and the block went gram. Repo truck circling the street like Ram. But they won't take this frame from me. This engine block hold my dignity. Woo. Engine block prayers. Engine block prayer. I pray with a ratchet in my working hand. Talking faith, you understand. The hard bass slam like the hood drop heavy. Times get rough, but my hands stay steady. Hard times hit like a seized up piston. Rim past due and nobody listen. I'm in the garage at the midnight hour. Wrenching on hope with a cork. Every bolt I tighten is a vow I keep. Engine block prayers while the city sleep. Engine block prayers in the midnight cold. Hard bass knocking on the story told. The tank power, the plant closed down and the block went grim. Repo truck circling the street like Rim. But they won't take this frame from me. This engine block hold my dignity. I pray with a ratchet in my working hand. Talking faith, you understand the hard bass slam. Like the hood drop heavy, times get rough. When the world try to reap all you ever built, pray with your hands and stand on your still. Iron and faith, in the garage light. Engine block prayer, getting me right. The notice came yellow on a Tuesday morning. 60 days to leave with my kids, but my hands stay steady. Every bolt I tighten is a vow I keep. Engine block prayers while the city sleep. Engine block prayers in the midnight cold. Hard bass knocking on a story told. When the world try to reap all you ever built, pray with your hands and stand on your still. Iron and faith. In the war on the whole block catching the same crew mail. Progress coming like a winter gale. But we got wrenches and we got resolve. Some situations only grit. Garage light, engine block prayers, getting me right. The notice came yellow on
on a Tuesday morning. 60 days solved, I fixed the neighbors' rides for the food they share. Border economy at the street light square. My Chevy ran courier for the moving days. Faithful old soldier through the ways to leave where my kids were born. The whole block catching the same crew mail. Progress coming like a winter gale, but we got wrenches and we got resolve to cut maze. Anger in my chest like a red line gauge, but I channel it clean on the workbench stage. Each spark plug seated is a small war one. Engine block pressed to the situations only grit can solve. I fix the neighbors' rides for the food they share. Barter economy of the street light square. My Chevy ran courier for the moving days. Hard times done. Pray loud with the engine, let it roar your truth. Hard times sermon from a garage roof booth. The wrenches, the rosary, the manifold, the pew. Engine block prayers. Faithful old soldier through the rough cut maze. Anger in my chest like a red line gauge, but I channel it clean on the workbench stage. Each spark plug seated is a small war one. Getting you through, stand firm when the city try to clear your line. Engine block press, give it all you got. Engine block press to the hard times done. Pray loud with the engine, let it roar your truth. Hard time sermon from a garage roof booth. The wrenches, the rosary, the manifold. Yeah, they bulldozed the corner where my school once stood. Glass towers rising where they promised good. The old crew scattered to the inland heat, but some of us anchored on fuel. Engine block prayers, getting you through. Stand firm when the city try to clean your lot. Engine block prayers, give it all. On the home soil street, I organize the mechanics, six survive a strong community co-op where the skills belong. We train to displace for the union test, turn the anger in all you got. Yeah, they bulldozed the corner where my school once stood. Glass towers rising where they promised good. The old crew scattered to the engine to a power quest. The councilman finally heard the roar. Rezoned the block we were fighting for. 40 families standing on the saved out land. Engine block inland heat, but some of us anchored on the home soil street. I organized the mechanics, it's the widest strong community co-op where the skills belong. We train to displace. Fuck prayers in the callous tan, a hard bass thunder like a victory plate. We out rev the machine at the heavyweight. So when your dashboard flash, the empty light in the world, the union test turn the anger engine to a power quest. The councilman finally heard the roar. Rezoned the block we were fighting for. 40 families standing on the saved out land. Engine block press in the callous hand, a hard bass thunder like a victory plate. We out rev the machine of the heavyweight. So when your dashboard keep towing all that feel right, get down in the garage of your own stubborn soul. Find the boat still holding and regain control. I'm living proof for the midnight wrench. Built back the block from the cut rate trench. The Chevy still running, the family still here. Louder than the dozers, year by year. Pour your pain in the pistols, let it fire. The can't flash the empty light, and the world keep throwing all that feel right. Get down in the garage of your own stubborn soul. Find the boat still holding and regain control. I'm living proof of the midnight wrench. Built back the block from the cut rate trench. The Chevy still running, the family still here. Louder than the dozers, year by year. Pour your pain, engine block prayers, keep the spirit mean. Engine block prayers in the midnight cold. Hard bass knocking on the story told. When the world try to repo all you ever built. Ain't in the pistons, let it fire clean. Engine block prayers, keep the spirit mean. Engine block prayers in the midnight cold. Hard bass knocking on the story told. When the pray with your hands and stand on your still. Iron and faith in the garage light. Engine block prayers. The world try to repo all you ever built. Pray with your hands and stand on your still. In the faith, in the garage of light. Engine getting me right. Engine block prayers. For everybody fighting for their block tonight. Keep your tools close and your faith close. We don't fall, we rebuild. Block prayers, getting me right. Engine block prayers. For everybody fighting for their block tonight. Keep your tools close and your faith close. We don't fall, we rebuild.
Drop light, coming
11 p.m. and the door rolled down. Just me and the motor and the radio sound. The drop light swinging like a slow pendulum. Shadows doing ballet on the wall and drum. I lay the tools out like a surgeon's tray. The hypnotic bass line melting the day. There's a meditation in the psychic click. A piece in the torque of a 1/4-inch stick. The world out there keep its siren spun, but the garage at midnight answer to none. Coffee gone cold on the bench, vice edge. I'm chasing the rattle to the firewall edge. Some men find church in the pew or hall. I found mine under a drop lights fall. Garage nights where the thinking get done. Slow synth rolling to the early sun. Wrench in my hand in the world outside. Garage nights where the soul can hide. Just the hum of the light and the radio waves. Garage nights, the pieces say. My grandfather kept this very routine. Said a man needs a place where his mind stays clean. 3 generations of the midnight shift, working on the family's rolling gift. I hear his voice when the boat won't budge. Easy now, son, never force a grudge. Patience in the metal, patience in life. Same slow hands get you through the strife. The neighbor's window glow across the drive. Insomniac brotherhood barely alive. He wave his mug and I tip my light. 2 quiet keepers of the working night. The bass rolls off like the moon's on tide. Garage night where the worries slide under the drop light. Time moves slow, every turn of the wrench let the pressure go. Midnight oil in the stubborn part. Garage nights healing up the heart. The city sleep, but the craft stay awoke. Garage night, the quiet fall. 1 a.m. and I found that sound. Loose heat shield rattle in the underground. Small victory, but I raise my fist like I just made the championship list. These little triumphs in the witching hour. Recharge a man with a humble power. I wipe the wrenches with the old red rag. Folded precise like a soldier's flag. Tomorrow the Boulevard gon' get the proof. A silent ride in a solid roof. But tonight was never about the fix. It's the breathing room in the midnight mix. The hypnotic groove of a task complete. Garage nights keep a man on his feet. I kill the drop light, let the darkness pour. I stand for a minute by the road down door. The Chevy silhouette in the street lamp glow. Patient as ever, ready to go. Whatever the morning bring to my gate. The garage hours keep my spirit straight. A place to be quiet, a place to mend. Machines and men both need a friend. I lock it up gentle, head for the stairs. Lighter than the man who first walked in here. Garage nights, where the thinking get done. Slow synth rolling to the early sun. Wrench in my hand in the world outside. Garage nights, where the soul can hide. Just the hum of the light and the radio waves. Garage nights, the peace it saves. Garage nights, yeah. Same time tomorrow. Me, the motor, and the moon. Good night. Strings rising like a wheel being red. Chrome inheritance, what the elders said. Yeah. The lawyer's office never held our wealth. Our fortune parked in the garage itself. When Uncle Lee passed in the autumn chill, the Chevy keys were the realest will. Ancestral morning in the chapel there. Piano notes falling like a family prayer. He left me the wrenches with the worn smooth grips, the torque specs written on his paper slips. A binder of receipts from 50 years, every part documented through the joys and tears. That's a rich man's library, understand the blueprint of patience, hand to hand to hand. The strings swell heavy as I sign my name. Custodian now with a family flame.
Chrome inheritance, more than gold. The stories in the steel that the family holds. Cinematic strings for the ones who pass. Chrome inheritance, yeah, built to last. Piano falling soft on the legacy line. Chrome inheritance, yours and mine.
I rode a Chevy in the funeral line, 60 cars deep through the city spine. Every Lowrider club from the county wide, three-wheeling tribute on the Boulevard tie. The orchestra of vengeance hummed his hymn. Chrome reflections carrying him at the gravesite. All the builders stood, hats off, heads bowed in the brotherhood. The eldest spoke of Lee's first frame, a rusted sedan that he taught to flame. Said wealth ain't a number in a banker's vault. It's the skills you transfer and the kids you exalt. The piano break fell like the autumn leaves.
Whoa, chrome inheritance
In the family we
pass it down with a steady hand. The chrome and the wisdom of the Westside land. Lush strings playing for the builder's soul. Chrome inheritance, keep the family whole. What the elders polish, let the young ones shine. Chrome inheritance down the line.
6 months later, in the springtime light, I opened Lee's binder on the garage night. Found a letter folded in the final page, written in his hand from a hospital stage. He said the Chevy ain't the gift, my son. The gift is the patience that the work has fun. Teach it to your daughter like I taught it to you. The chrome, just proof of what the heart can do. I read it twice with the drop light dim, then hung his old cap on the mirror brim. Now my daughter hands me the quarter-inch drive. 8 years old, keeping Lee's words alive. The strings rise golden through the open door.
The chrome inheritance forevermore. Someday, someday they'll read my will out plain. The house on savings, the family name. But the truest line gon' say one thing: the keys in the binder and the wrench in the ring. Give them to the child with the patient eyes, the one who's saying slow and never cut the prize. Whoever holds the chrome, hold the family chain. 100 years of knowledge in the lack of grain. The piano fades soft like a parting glance. Chrome inheritance, the lasting days. Chrome inheritance, more than gold. The stories in the steel that the family holds. Cinematic strings for the ones who pay. Chrome inheritance, built to last. Piano falling soft on the legacy line. Chrome inheritance, yours and mine. Chrome inheritance for Uncle Lee and all the teachers gone. Your lessons still rolling, generation to generation, on and on.
Yeah. Switch hitter. Sky. Switch hitter, hit it front, back, side to side. Fast tongue twisting on a hydraulic ride. Battle ready cadence with the dense rhyme pack. Switch hitter, never ever hold back. Competition hopping, but they land all flat. Switch hitter, tip your hat. Hop contest Saturday, the lot full deep. Speaker stacked heavy and the stakes ain't cheap. I work the switches like a concert pianist. Front end rising where the sky's the limit. Inches on the ruler while the crowd count loud. My competition sweating in the powder cloud. I flip my syllables the way I flip the frame. Double time darts when I aim the name. Practice in the alley till the pumps cry mercy. Now the trophy table looking kinda thirsty. The MC hollering my entry call. Switch hitter rising like a cannonball. Precision in the wrist and precision in the rhyme. Both of them hitting at the exact same time. Hit the switch, watch the nose touch heaven. Fast flow rolling like a 24/7. Bouncing battle on the asphalt stage. Switch hitter, writing the winner's page. Quick hands, quick tongue, double the R. Switch hitter, playing the champion. Champions Park. My rival cross town got a money built frame. Shop bought success, but he want the fame. I built mine, sweating in the summer's vice. Every cylinder seated with sacrifice. We square at the line and the crowd go hush. This first hop decent, but it lacked the crush. I tap mine gentle like a snare drum roll, then send a high note from the deepest soul. 32 inches and the needles dance. The lot erupting in the victory stinks. He dapped me after like the real ones do. Said the alley built engine got the deeper crew. That's the lesson. Hopping in the rhyme I sin. Skill ball with hours is the skill that win. Out of radio, man, wanna freestyle round. I switch from the pumps to the lyrical ground. Tongue doing gymnastics on the beats, tight rope. Triple rhyme cartwheels, full scope. I name every street that the struggle pays. Every alley session in the parts we saved. The crowd two-step into the rapid strain. Switch hitter, conducting the whole swing. From the hydraulic cop to the verbal pop. Same risk control and it don't never stop. The sun dip low, but the light stay lit. Every battle I enter, get the championship grip. And when the night close out, with the trophies tucked, the switch hitter, legend, Rogue Deluxe. Yo, young hoppers crowd me at the exit gate, asking how the front end fly so straight. I tell them the secret in a single line. Repetition is the rocket and the fuel is time. Same with the wordplay, same with the life. Sharpen every motion like a butterfly knife. Next season they'll come for my crown's perch. Good, that's the engine of the whole research. Competition rise and make the coach tall. Switch hitter, blessing on the rivals all. Switch hitter, hit it front, back, 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 side to side, back, back, back. Switch hitter, hit it front, back, 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 side to side.
Back side to side.
Switch hitter, hit it front, back, back, back. Fast tongue twisting on a hydraulic ride. Battle ready cadence with the dense rhyme pack. Switch hitter, never ever hold back. Competition hopping, but they land all flat. Switch hitter, tip your hat. Switch hitter, out, same lot. Next month, bring your best frame and your best bars. We happen both.
45 and Crown by the streets. Boulevard royalty, feel the heartbeat. Diamond, sing for the king and queen. Boulevard royalty, ride like a throne. Every street we glide is a kingdom grown. Crown made of patience of the chrome. Boulevard royalty, bring it in home. Ooh, the city bow when the king rolled through. Boulevard royalty, me and you.
They call me the mayor of the evening mile. Earn my office with the long game style. 25 years on the same blessed streets. From the bus stop kid to the velvet seats. My queen beside me with the rose gold ring. She remember the primer days, everything. We rode a boulevard like a coronation. Every wave we get is a standing ovation. The young kings nod from their project builds. I nod back deeper cause I know the hills. Royalty out here ain't a birthright game. It's decades of mornings and an honest name. The groove rolls smooth like a rose long train. Boulevard royalty in the Westside rain. Crown up, chin high, but the heart stay low. Real kings remember every road they know. Roll regal, roll humble, roll true. Boulevard royalty coming through. The streets gave a title, and the streets can't take. Boulevard royalty, no mistake. My queen got a story that the block recite. How she ran the night classes by the Porsche lamp light. Put the whole crew's kids through the tutoring grind. Royalty measured by the lives refined. We park at the diner where we had our first. Same corner booth where we dreamed and rehearsed. The waitress cursey with a smile and a wink. Royal table ready, what the family drink. The neighborhood watches like a fairy tale. Proof that the long road tipped the scale. No castle needed when the block hold up. Street crown royals fit like a glove. The bass roll warm like a heart slow burn. Boulevard royalty, the crown we earn.
I remember rhyming nights in the bus stop rain. Watching my king fight through the lean year pain. Now the chrome shine bright, but I love him the same. Crown or no crown, it was never the fame. We built this kingdom out of Tuesday grinds. Out of paint and primer and the ties that bind. So when they see us gliding in the evening gold, that's 25 winners that the love control. Boulevard royalty, hand in hand, the realest dynasty in the Westside land.
Now we host the cookouts where the crews unite. Pass the crown wisdom to the satellite. I tell the young ones with the hungry stare, a kingdom's just a corner that you choose to care. We don't roll with fear, we roll with show up. Every Quincy era and the ball teams blow up. The kingdom thrives when the king pours in. That's the royal secret, let the work begin. The sunset throw purple on our rolling throne. 2 street crown royals headed home. Long live the boulevard, long live the code, long live every dreamer on a long hard road.
Boulevard royalty, ride like a throne. Every street we glide is a kingdom grown. Crown made of patience, scepter of chrome. Boulevard royalty, bringing it home. Ooh, the city bow when the king rolled through. Boulevard royalty, me and you. Boulevard royalty, yeah. Crowned by the corners we kept. Long live the West Side, long live the love.
Yeah. Day one riders. Day one riders. 50 years strong. Sin stab heavy as the brotherhood song. From the sandbox days to the silver hair. Day one riders. Always there. Formation rolling like we did back then. Day one riders. Till the very end. 55 now when the crew survived. 5-0 soldiers on the Sunday drive. Smoke lost hair and Rich lost speed, but the bond still rolling at a Champions League. We met in the sandbox 1970 something. 5 snot-nosed dreamers always up to something. Built our first bikes from the junkyard pile, then the buckets, then the customs. Mile after mile, the double track chorus when we sing the block. 5-part harmony that the years can't stop. Tiny's grandkids call us the Chrome Platoon. We roll up heavy every Sunday noon. The sense that march in like our young days might. Day one riders still tight. Ride for the decades and the dues we paid. 5-0 flags that will never fade. The bass like a 21 gun. Salute the brothers in the roads we run. Through the weddings and the wakes and the in-between. Day one riders evergreen. Ay, ay, ay. We buried Ace's wife in the spring rain cold. 5 frames rolling slow in the funeral fold. We carried him through it like he carried us. When the layoffs hit and the times got rough, that's the chapped up people never see. The brotherhood working off camera free. Casseroles and check-ins in the silent sits. The crew's real engine never quits. Now Ace smile again at the domino set. Talking big noise on the $2 bet. The years take plenty but they pay back gold. 5-0 stories that will never be sold. The bass hit proud like a veteran's chest. Day one riders blessed. The young clubs ask us how we kept the chain. 5 different lives in a single lane. I tell them the secret is the boring parts. Show up Tuesday, that's the last in our anniversaries. Oil changes, hospital chairs, the unglamorous mileage that nobody shares. We never let a quarrel outlive the night. Squash it at the taco truck, make it right. 50 years of Sundays in the formation glide. 5-turn signals blinking with pride. The boulevard know us like the morning sun. 5-0 riders rolling as one. And when we pass the parks where we used to race, the ghosts of our young selves keep the pace. Someday the column gon' roll shorter frame, then shorter and shorter. Time's old game, but the club got bylaws written in soul. The last man standing keep the formation whole. And after that the grandkids take the line. 5 new riders on the family vine. So really the crew don't ever die. It just changed drivers as the years roll by. Tonight we toast at the overlook view. 5 paper cups and the city's worth of view. To the sandbox, to the buckets, to the silver years. One riders, no tears. Day one riders, 50 years strong. Sin stab heavy as the brotherhood song. From the sandbox days to the silver hair. Day one riders, always there. Formation rolling like we did back then. Day one riders.
till the very end. Day one riders, yeah. 50 years deep, same vibe, same street, forever rolling.
Yeah. Hard times got a tow truck. Repo Man Blues. Listen up. Yeah. Yeah. Rapid fire story about the year I broke. Engine on the credit and the payments choke. Recession came swinging like a wrecking ball. Lost the job in the spring, lost the nerve by fall. The notice is stacking like a deck of doom. I hit the Chevy in my cousin's back room. Repo man cruising with the spotters list. Every flatbed rattle make me clench my fist. The hard kick knocking like the dough collectors. Whole block dodging the asset inspectors. Grandma's wisdom in the kitchen steam. Said don't let the shame kill the bigger dream. Get up, get out, get a hustle straight. A man ain't sunk till he stopped the fight. Repo Man Blues, gritty and raw. Hard time scraping at the credit law. Run your hustle faster than the flatbed road. Repo Man Blues, but they can't take some. Rapid fire, spitting through the linear fight. Yeah. Repo Man Blues, till the money rise. Yeah, I took 3 gigs in the graveyard shift. Loaded dock palace for the morning lift. Sold my speakers, kept the engine blocked. You can rebuild sound, but you can't buy a heart. The collectors call it with the robot tone. I answer, working like a king on loan. 18 months of the beans and rice. Paid the whole note off, exact and precise. The day the title came certified true. I read it on the porch like a Bible new. Pink slip freedom, no line, no chain. The Chevy mine outright through the hurricane. That's the gritty gospel of the broke gig grind. The repo man missed and the deed is mine. Hustle harder when the flatbed creep. Guard your blessings while the city sleeps. Stacking sacrifice, cut the flats. Repo Man Blues, turn the title cash. Every lean season got a lesson to sell. Repo Man Blues, live to tell. Yeah, now my partner Slim wasn't quick to sing. They snatched his ride in the midnight rain. He watched the taillights from his window blind. A decade of building on the hook behind. But the crew don't let a rider fall flat. We pulled the bread and we got it back. Auction Saturday, bid number 9. Brought it home before the Sunday shine. Slim cry thankful in the alley dust. That's what the brotherhood does for trust. The rapid verses carry the moral plane. Money come and go, but the crew remain. Hard times test with the handshake work. Repo Man Blues on the Westside. So if the flatbed circling your block tonight, keep your head up, soldier, keep your hustle tight. You sell the chrome before you sell the dream. Downsize the flash, upsize the team. The lean years sharpen what the fat years dull. I came out the recession with a steel bill hard. Now I keep a fun for the next storm's test. In the spot in the garage for a homie stress. The blues turn at them when you make it through. Repo Man Blues, I'm talking to you. Repo Man Blues, gritty and raw. Hard time scraping at the credit law. Run your hustle faster than the flatbed road. Repo Man Blues, but they can't take some. Rapid fire, spitting through the linear fight. Repo Man Blues, till the money right. Repo Man Blues, yeah. Keep your title close and your crew close. Hard times don't last, hard riders do. $60-something, and the hand still steady. Yeah. Pass the torch when the young one's ready. Yeah, my daughter grown now with a shop of her own. Best painter in the county, the word is flown. I visit on Fridays just to smell the booth. Watch her lay the candy like a spoken truth. She moves like Lee did, patient and clean. 3 generations in a spray gun lean. I don't correct her. The students gone past. The proudest moment that a teacher has. The soft pad humming like the years gone by. A slow warm groove in the autumn sky. She calls me over to a primer frame. Says, Pops, this bucket got your old friend's name. A 64 shell like my first dream ride. We're restoring it together, side by side. Pass the torch, easy, hand over hand. The flame don't dim when the young ones stand. Slow groove, rolling through the family tree. Pass the torch gently, legacy. Every other sunset is a student's dawn. Pass the torch, the work goes on. The club made me chairman of the heritage board. The old titles, old photos, the culture stored. I archive the stories in the digital vault. Every member's journey, every triumph and fault. The young historians come with their lenses bright, documenting elders in the porch lamp light. I tell them the truth of the early days, the hassles and the heartbreaks behind the praise. How the city once called our cruising the crime. How we organized, petition, took our time. Now the Boulevard hosts the official parade. The culture we defended finally got it made. The soft scent carry like a proud old hymn. Pass the torch glowing, never dim. Handed down warm like a Sunday meal. The knowledge and the patience and the polished feel. Slow ride gliding through the golden years. Pass the torch shining through the joys and tears. What we built together, let the children steer. Pass the torch proudly. The future's here. Grandson turned 16 this past July. I dropped the first key in his palm to fly. Same ritual Pops did in the ancient days. The circle complete and in the driveway haze. His eyes went wide like mine once did. A hand-me-down kingdom for a dreaming kid. I rode shotgun while he eased the lane. 25 miles per hour through the family chain. He gripped the wheel like he holding history. Cause he is young king, he is. You see the Chevy hummed approval down the Boulevard. 4 generations in a single yard. The slow groove swelling like my chest tonight. Pass the torch, and the flame burn bright. So here's my last verse on the lifetime ride. From the first key tremble to the silver pride. The cars were never the point, you know. They were classrooms rolling where the lessons grow. Patience, family, craft and code. Every value learned on the Westside road. When my taillights fade to the final west, the torch stay lit in the family chest. And some young dreamer at a bus stop bench gon' start the cycle with a borrowed drencher. Pass the torch, easy, hand over hand. The flame don't dim when the young ones stand. Slow groove, rolling through the family tree. Pass the torch gently, legacy. Every elder sunset is a student's dawn. Pass the torch, the work goes on. Hey, hey. Pass the torch, yeah. From leader me to her to him. The Lowrider lifetimes roll on. Forever and ever, amen. A lifetime on spokes, yeah. A lifetime on spokes, heavy and true. Deep bass rolling like the years we knew. From the first key tremble to the final mile. Lifetime on spokes, Westside style. The wheels keep turning, though the chapter's close. A lifetime on spokes, yeah. That's the life I chose, yeah. Heavy synth rumble like a closing book. Every page of Boulevard, take a look. The sandbox crew and the hand-me-down steel. The prime of summers in the trophy field. The repo battles in the Title I. The garage midnights in the rising sun. I stack the memories like quarter-inch drives. The toolbox cathedral of the Westside lives. The bass roll deep like a final ride.
Every era of the journey side by side. From 16 dreaming at the bus stop bench to the silver chairman with the blessed wrench. The road gave everything it ever could. A lifetime on spokes in the neighborhood. Roll heavy, roll deep through the years gon' go. Every spoke a spin to where stories told. The thunder in the trunk is a life's applause. Lifetime on spokes, worthy cause. When the last light fade on the boulevard's crest, the wheels keep rolling in the family chest. I seen the culture rise from the alley shame to the city hall plaques with the cruiser's name. We fought for the right to roll slow and proud. Now the third generation draw festival crowds. The menace in the music, the loss and the love. The heavy years fit me like a work-worn glove. I carry the names of the riders gone. Me and Junebug, the list rolls on. Every dip I hit is a roll call bout. The deep bass speaking for the spirits now. They ride in the chrome, they ride in the codes. And every young dreamer on the western roads. The night get heavy, but the wheels stay short. A lifetime on spokes, the cure. My granddaughter asked at the cookout flame, Grandpa, why the cars all carry names? I told her, sweetheart, they family seat. Steel and spirit in a harmony. She not as slow like she understood the way the young ones in this lineage would. One day she'll write her own spoke wheel verse. Had adapted to the rolling universe. The dark scent humming like a closing theme. But the closing of a chapter ain't the end of the dream. The book stay open on the boulevard shelf. Every generation write the wheel itself. The heavy bass settle like the evening dew. A lifetime on spoke, and the spoke still new. So here's the last lap of the lifetime ride. Slow past the corners where the heart reside. The school, the chapel, the garage, the lot. Every sacred station at the journey guide. I take my brim to the street like glow. The same old lamps from the long ago. The odometer heavy, but the engine sings. A lifetime of boulevards under these wings. And when I park it, final in the velvet night. The story keep rolling in the porch lamp light. A lifetime on spokes, heavy and true. Deep bass rolling like the years we knew. From the first key tremble to the final mile. Lifetime on spokes, Westside style. The wheels keep turning, all the chapters close. A lifetime on spokes, yeah. That's the life I chose. A lifetime on spokes. Album 2 in the books. Lowrider lifetimes. Every chapter go. Keep rolling.